I'm going to show you a fish cooking technique that's so flexible, so forgiving, and adds so much flavor that it might even make tilapia taste good. Maybe. Of course, I'm not going to cook tilapia because I don't really want to find out. I'm going to cook striped bass. I have a beautiful fillet here. I'm just going to cut this little tail bit off and cut it into two so it'll fit in the pan. Now you're wondering what the cooking technique is. It's poaching in soy. And what I'm going to do is combine some soy sauce and some water, a couple of very, very simple seasonings, and cook the fish in that until the poaching liquid reduces and glazes the fish. That's it. Serve that over rice with a little bit of the poaching liquid that's left. It's fantastic. For this pan, I'm using about a half a cup of soy sauce and an equal amount of water, about half a cup of water. So high heat for that. Meanwhile, a little bit of sugar, and a chili is really nice here, optional, but you can mince the chili and then incorporate it into the saucer, as I'm doing, just big chunks and then discard it later or eat them, it's fine. Garlic, onion, shallots, ginger, all candidates for adding here. Curry powder for that matter. I mean, you can flavor this in a number of ways, but this is the basic technique. While you're doing this, you're cooking rice, which I've already set to boil. As the water comes up to temperature, the fish goes in flesh side down, and I'm going to add a little more water. I want that volume up there to just come most of the way up the fish. And I'm also going to put in scallions to flavor this a little bit further. Chopped scallions. If my pan were a little bit smaller, the poaching liquid would be covering this more adequately, but I don't want to add more liquid because then if you cook it too long to cook it all out, then the fish overcooks. The big question about fish, of course, aside from sustainability, is how to know when it's done, and I'm going to show you with white fillets. This works perfectly. Any fish that you want to cook through, this works perfectly. You take a thin-bladed knife. If it goes right through the fish with no effort, as it does here in the thinnest part of the fish, that's done. So at this point, our smaller fillet, our thinner fillet is done. Thicker one, not quite, but very close. By the time I take this one out, I'll be ready to take that one out. But I'm going to do it on a bed of rice. You can see that the flesh of the fish has turned this really lovely golden, almost mahogany color. It's absorbed all that soy sauce, a little bit of the sugar, and you've got incredibly moist, tender, and really simple, but beautifully flavored fish.